What up, people? How I hit my headphones. Anime Tea here, bringing you the review portion for. Excuse me. School Live, episodes 7 through 9. Taromaru, I strongly feel like he's gonna die. It showed him toward the end of episode 9 that he gets off his leash, and then we see, which is obviously the corpse of Megune. Sorry again. It's not confirmed, but come on. Come on, man. That hair, that looked like her. That's obviously her. Like, and Taromaru, being the brave dog that he is, he's gonna try to fight back against her. It's gonna get him hurt. For fuck's sake, why, man? Why? Why does the dog have to die in like every freaking apocalyptic series? The dog is always one of the first to die, and it pisses me off. So I'm guessing we're gonna find out next episode that something happened to Taromaru, and it's, I don't know, guys. I ain't happy. I'm not happy with that. I'm really not. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping at the last minute someone actually follows Taomaru and saves him in the end. Because if they do save him, thank God. I don't want the puppy to die. But I swear to God, if he dies, I ain't gonna sit right with me. Other than that, though, we find out a few more information. Like, we find a key that's specifically from Sakura Megumi, aka Megune, and it turns out it was a key to a safe box, like, that was locked up, and it had a file for an emergency escape routine. So I feel like in the series there's gonna come some point, either in the last episode or nearing, they may need to leave the school because it may not last for them long. They're talking about like how their supply is low, this and that. The school, like, it's running on solar powered generators or something like that, and it's not long until they give out and they'll eventually have to leave. There was rumor spoken about another basement that they had no idea about, and they're thinking about checking it out. And I have a feeling it has to do with that book that it looked like, because it had the names Kurumi, Yuri, and Yuki. So I have a strong feeling that book was written by Megune before she turned, because it looked like while she was writing, it went all crazy. Like, the writing got all crazy. So I'm guessing she was writing this while she was bitten, like when she was getting close to getting turning. So there's a high possibility that that book may contain something that could help them, possibly, or it could be Megune's will, or her last moments, I guess you can say, before she passes on. And maybe this journal, whatever she wrote, could in fact break Yuki out of her state of denial of seeing Megune's spirit, or if it even is her spirit, like her projection in her mind, as among other things, like the school still being the way it was before. Instead, right now it's actually bloodied up, broken down, but in Yuki's eyes it's all nice, cleaned, and the way it always was before. So this book might be what it needs to break Yuki out of her delusional state, whether it be for the better or for the worst. This probably might be it, because I'm pretty sure they're all gonna read that book. Yuri, Miki, Kurumi, and Yuki. They're all going to read this book, and I'm not sure what is it gonna serve. But I feel like it's gonna help Yuki more than anyone else, more in my opinion. But other than that, guys, it was a really. We got a few things. We got a few situations that were addressed that need to be resolved or handled. It turns out our characters are in a predicament where they found out that whatever happened to the people was actually from a biological weapon. I'm pretty sure this. I'm not. I have a theory. I could be wrong. You do guys know, right, from history that people from the United States, where we live, I'm assuming some of you do, some of you don't, bombed Japan. I don't mean to touch up on this subject. I know it's a touchy subject, so I'll be a little conservative about it. But the whole bombing on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, what happened in Japan, it turned out, I remember that there's some that died from the instant explosion on where it landed, and there's others that slowly passed away, that slowly passed away, but at a very slow rate, as almost risen zombies, kind of like. So I feel like, could this be referencing something of history that happened back then, or not? Because I feel like the tech right now is a bit too advanced, and this happened a long time ago. So I'm not entirely sure, but we shall see. But that's my opinion on that. It could be referencing something from history, based on what they mentioned before, that this was used and launched as a bioweapon. I could be wrong. Could be right though. Who knows? But even so, sorry guys, I'm having a headache right now. So I apologize if I don't do any more reactions after this, because my head's bothering me and I may just sleep it off. But if I do sleep it off, and we'll have Fairy Tail tomorrow, more episodes tomorrow for Fairy Tail, and we'll also are going to be finishing off School Lived. Definitely finishing it off tomorrow, especially with that last episode we saw. Poor Taomaru, man. I hope he gets saved. If he gets saved, I'm happy. I don't care how the story ends, as long as the doggy survives. But I have a feeling that he will. This is it for him. Something is going to happen to him. I hope he's okay, but if he's not, why do you, every zombie apocalyptic or any kind of apocalyptic series or movie, the dog always has to die, and it really freaking pisses me off. I mean, it's whatever. I still think it's a good series, and I liked it for what it is, but I just hope nothing happens to Taomaru. But anyway, guys, I'm ranting on. So that's it from me. Questions. If you were in their situation, you're running low on supplies, the school can only be powered for so long, and you found out that this is a bioweapon and you have an emergency evacuation, like, let's just say you were to be the one to take the escape route. Where would you go? What would be the first thing you do once you leave? Or would you plan ahead? Like you would, like when you find out, would you do it immediately or would you plan it out? Let me know and why in the comment section below. Another question. If there was a way for you to contact the outside, would you use it through radio? What would have been your methods to be able to find out if there's more human life out there? Once again, another question. It's optional. You don't have to reply to it, but I'd appreciate it. Comment section below. Remember, guys, to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. It really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this reaction, and I'll see you guys in future reactions. That's it from me. Peace. I'm out.